Republicans eliminated some of Donald Trump's largest leverage in foreign policy, while the president prevented him from doing one of the longest threats if he was re-elected next year. On Thursday, Parliament, ruled by a fine majority of Razor, passed $886 billion National Defense Authorization Act and sent legislation table of President Joe Biden, who was expected to sign legislation law on Friday. The annual defense policy law included a bilateral measures that would prevent any president from Senate from NATO or Congress law by Republican Senators Marco Rubio and Democratic Tim Kaine. The provision is throwing a key to Trump's foreign policy strategy, which has long been continuing that NATO has been released on American sources, the military alliance, which was established in response to threat created by the Soviet Union after World War II. Promises that an armed attack on any members of 31 member states will be considered as an attack against all of them. Dozens of years before running for the office, Trump questioned NATO's purpose and efficiency by writing 2000 America in the American book We Deserved. As president, he threatened U.S. to withdraw USA from alliance, including 2018 NATO Summit, and said that member nations should increase defense expenditures to alleviate burden in United States or America. A year later, the United States he insisted that NATO will be with 100%, but other members should take steps. The open hostility to alliance reappeared last year after NATO called Paper Tiger in Middle Russia's Ukraine war. He said he was worried about withdrawal of US and end NATO. Before the 2024 presidential race, GOP's overwhelming frontrunner Trump said very little about his plans for NATO. According to the Rolling Stone in October, he discussed the United States unless his demands were met and said that he refused to assign NATO lovers. Donald Trump speaks at a campaign event in Coralville, on Wednesday. Trump has long criticized NATO for a long time and threatened to remove the U.S. from the military alliance when he was president. In response to the Rolling Stone report, Kaine, who directed two-party measures in the Congress, said, NATO said it would be dangerous and reckless. America said that we should get more powerful and get it. However, NATO Trump, such as GOP Senator Lindsey Graham, insisted on will not do it. Graham, what do? People will make more payment. And I think this be a pleasant news to many people, said. Kaine applauded passage of measures in Senate on Wednesday, reconfirming support of bill for this important alliance, which is basis for our national security. He noted that NATO's critical role in West's response to Ukrainian war and is sending a strong message to authorities around world that free world is united, said. We must be sure that we protect our national interests and that we maintain the security of our democratic allies.